or are you just working on you this week?
Yeah, well, we had 2 days off, and we'll get back to the practice court today. Today will be mostly about us, just making sure that we're moving in the right direction, taking care of some things offensively and defensively that we need to work on. And, as we go into the week, we'll start to do prep. Obviously, we won't know our opponent until, 4 o'clock sometime on Thursday. So the good thing about it is we've been familiar with both of them, having played them over the last 2 weeks. I think it'll obviously still be fresh in our guys' minds in terms of what we need to be ready for.
Also, Michael made first team All SEC, Tony on the second team, I believe, and Trevor all freshman team.
Yeah.
Could you give us a little bit on those guys?
Great honor for each of those guys. Really happy for them. I think it's a great honor for our team as well. And I think those guys will tell you it's a result of the success that our team has enjoyed this year. And obviously those guys were a big part of that success. So really proud of them and happy for the recognition, well-deserved recognition.
What does it say that you're as good as you are defensively and don't have a player on the all-defensive team?
Again, you guys have more. I haven't seen any of the awards, any of that stuff. So, for us, it's our goals at the beginning of the year. We're pretty team oriented, and obviously, I think when you do those things, individuals obviously get recognized in that. So, I think for us, the success that we've enjoyed this year, we all know as a result of the way our guys as a team. The way we've defended has been a big part of that. So, takes care of itself, kind of.
Does this show that it's not just one individual that's carrying the weight on defense? It's a team effort.
Well, yeah, you have to play team defense. Just never going. Never going to be about an individual defensively.
Early last year and then earlier this year, there were some suspensions. I haven't seen that the last couple weeks, couple months. Is that a sign that things are catching on around here, that people are grasping the program?
I hope so. I don't know how to answer that question other than, we take it day by day, and you hope guys understand what the expectations are within your program.
Since JaMycal's come back from his suspension, how much has he grown? How different is he, or what do you see different?
That seems like it was years ago, and obviously our team has grown, and that's behind us, so we're just excited about the opportunity to head into the postseason on a positive note. I think the tournament's going to be a great tournament. I think you got a lot of teams there that are in position to do some very good things in the tournament, and we're looking forward to this week ahead.
Coach, when you play a team, you played Auburn twice, you played Georgia. How much can they change when they're preparing for you? Is there much, or did you change after games you played with them?
Yeah, I think when you go back and evaluate film, you always look at things that if you had a chance to do it over again, that you would do differently. So I think it's no different for our opponents. I think obviously the first time we played Auburn to the second time, they made some adjustments that bothered us. They did a great job with their preparation, and I'm sure with Georgia, there'll be some changes if we happen to play them. The same thing with Auburn on both ends of for us and for them. So I think certainly it helps to be familiar with your opponents and to kind of anticipate what could possibly happen and how you want to counteract that.
Coach, I see in the 3-game and 3-day scenario, which is better than the 4-4, but depth-wise, how do you feel like that affects the team?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I think we'll be fine. I think our guys are well conditioned. I think we've been pretty good, in terms of the short turnarounds we've had with Thursday, Saturday games and those type of things in terms of the way our guys have prepared. So, I'm not really overly concerned about it.
And another point that you may not be overly concerned about, but you are in the early, you do get to play early.
Mm-hmm.
Every day that you play, just from your SEC tournament experience, you prefer to play after the game facility?
Well, I think our schedule this year is good, because you could have that the evening game and then come back and play an afternoon game, which obviously makes it a little bit more difficult. But our schedule is pretty consistent. So yeah, I'm pleased with the way the schedule is laid out for us.
What turned your season around? You're 5-6 and struggling a little bit, and all of a sudden, y'all take off. And I don't know that you might have seen it coming, but I don't know that many of us did. So,
Well, the thing we try to do is the same thing we'll do here in the postseason. We'll take it one game at a time. So for us, the preparation in terms of trying to win our next game is what's always been most important. Our guys have understood that and have gone about it the right way. And I think with each success, our team has gained confidence and gained a better understanding of what allows us to win. And what you want to see over the course of the year is your team grow and improve and get better. I guess I've been around the game long enough to know you don't want to be at your best in November. I would hope that we continue to get better as the season goes along, and I think we've done that. I think myself and our coaching staff have gotten better in terms of understanding what allows our team to win. I think our guys have gotten better in terms of understanding what they have to do to win, and that's a part of it. I think it's a part of the growth. For us, having a freshman point guard that had to grow and learn what college basketball was all about, trying to get rotations and understand who could do what and be most effective both offensively and defensively. We had to figure those things out, and we had some growing pains, but I think we've matured. I think we've gotten better, and I think we've had a successful season because of that. And now we got an opportunity to go into the postseason and hope to enhance what we've already accomplished and continue to win and continue to build upon a great year.
along those same lines, you talked Saturday that, beyond the SEC tournament is kind of out of y'all's hands, with the exception of winning it, of course. Is it at least a little bit frustrating, or the strikes against you guys seem to have happened in November and early December?
Well, that's a part of the season, and it doesn't work in our favor. Obviously, the thing we talked about all year is controlling our own destiny. And, for us, we did not perform the way we needed to perform for that month from the middle of November to the middle of December. But as a team, I feel like we got better. So, we're not going to live in the past. We're going to live in today. And, obviously, we're in a position now where we have an opportunity to go into the tournament. Right now, the only thing we're promised is one game. That's it. So our guys need to understand that, and understand that in order for us to have an opportunity to continue to play and continue to enjoy the season and to enjoy each other, is that we've got to be prepared to win. And our guys have done a good job of understanding that up to this point. So we've got to carry that through the postseason.
You coached Trevor's brother at USA.
Yeah.
Was
Mm-hmm.
that your first exposure to Trevor then? Did you see
No,
him?
I never met Trevor. On the USA team, we were in D.C. for training camp, and then we went to Argentina for 10 days. So I had a chance to coach Travis during that time. And great guy, great young man. Didn't even know he had a brother at the time. So it's kind of ironic when we got here and had an opportunity to recruit his brother.
So what is the story then on getting Trevor here? What was the first you heard of him?
Well, John Brannon, one of my assistants, was familiar with him and heard a lot of positive things about him when we came in the spring, and followed up and kind of followed through, and just the normal recruiting process from there, just developed the relationships. And John Brannon did a tremendous job developing the relationships around him and his family and his his friends and everybody involved with his recruitment, and just kind of took off from there.
How much better is he today than back in November?
Well, I think he's had a great season, and I think he's learned a lot over the course of the season. And that's what you want to see. I think everybody talks about this time of year, your freshmen become sophomores, and I think he's a guy that the experiences that he's gained over the course of the season will make him, I think, a much better player going forward, and I think that starts for us right now in the postseason.
He tends to score more when you lose, have more assists when you win. Is that the way it has to be from this point forward in the postseason?
You know, that's again, it's not like I'm looking at it and saying, geez, Trevor scored today, we're not going to, you know. So I don't look at it like that. I guess for me it's more, you know, what are we doing on the defensive end? You know, are we in character offensively? Are we having, you know, success attacking whatever the game plan the other team throws at us, whether it be zone or traps or, you know, man-to-man or whatever it is. I'm more into what our team is doing as opposed to what any other individual is doing. I think, you know, we've got to be prepared to take advantage of what defenses give us. We've got to be prepared every day to bring our best effort on the defensive end and take teams out of what they want to do. And to me, that's how you win. That's winning basketball, if you can do those things better than the other team does it.
Coach, Grant, you were an assistant coach on two national championship teams that you've seen postseason play out as far as it can play out. Anything from those experiences that you sort of carry into the postseason? Do things differently? Do things the same?
Yeah, I think you take it one game at a time. That's probably the biggest thing that you learn is you know, you really got to be able to focus and lock in on the things that you can control, and that's the way we've tried to approach all season. And I think you know, those are habits, hopefully, that you build that you can carry not only in the regular season but through the postseason with you.
And Coach, talk about that mentally for your team. A lot's on the line in the tournament. You want to win it. You want to get the NCAAs. How does this team handle the pressure, and how have they dealt with it all year?
Well, I think it's the same thing we just talked about. Our focus is on controlling the things we can control, making sure that we're playing the best we can individually and collectively, and understand the preparation that goes into trying to win, you know, against the caliber of competition we're playing. So that's been the theme all year, and you know, I think we have high expectations in terms of what we want to do and what we feel like we can accomplish. So we'll go play. We'll go play.
Anybody need anything else?
How pleased are you, Billy Donovan, to finally be coach?
I think it's a great honor. You know, obviously 15 years in the league and the success that he's enjoyed, and you know, I think it's really hard. You know, when the expectations were extremely high, you know, for his team this year, and I think they may have surpassed those expectations with what they've done, and there's not a more deserving recipient because of the way he approaches what he does and the passion he has for what he does. So really happy for him and their program.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.